What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. So, President Donald Trump has several announcements that are happening here today regarding war in multiple different fronts, including Gaza being actually taken over, and some announcements affecting your wallet that is actually pretty big. And we're going to go over it here in this video. And we're actually going to jump right in right now. So here we go. We are live right now here on the YouTube It's Jimmy Show. Let me know if you can see and hear me. Type yes in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. You can let me know your city, state, or even your country, as we have people tuning in here from all around the globe. Don't forget to hit that like button for me here. And if you haven't yet, subscribe down below so you don't miss out on future videos. I will keep you up to date here with everything happening here on a daily basis that you need to know about. Help me reach 500,000 subscribers. Click the bell icon so you get notifications. It's completely free to do so. And let me know where you're tuning in from. You can let me know your city, state, or even your country, as we have people tuning in here from all around the globe. All right, so there's several things that are going on here right now. Take a look. Okay, first up, President Donald Trump says he wants a deal to end Russia's war in Ukraine by today. The United States tells the United Nations, including Russia. Now, this is pretty big, even if you're not concerned about the war, which a lot of people have feelings about this. This has been going on for 3.5 years. And, well, Putin thought he was going to walk in there and, take over Ukraine within a matter of days. But now, President Donald Trump gave a secondary deadline for 100% tariffs on Russia and anybody who does business with Russia. And this would put 100% tariffs on countries like China and India, which would ultimately be any products coming from China and India and Russia. We don't really do a lot of business with Russia, but we do a lot of business with countries like China and India. And if President Donald Trump actually follows through with this threat and makes a 100% tariff from any goods coming from these countries, well, ultimately, the United States and Americans end up paying the higher prices when companies raise their prices, because companies can't sustain a 100% price increase. They ultimately have to raise prices. They can't pay 100% more on their goods and not raise prices. This is just economics 101. So, will we see Putin actually say he's going to end the war? Hopefully. Now, early indications say that Ukraine is probably, the deal they're looking at, going to have to give up 4 or 5 entire territories to Russia with this deal, if Ukraine even agrees to it, which they don't want to do, to end the war, and Russia would permanently keep these territories for the rest of time, including the people that live on the territories and the resources, the oil, the natural resources, and be able to tax these people and then be able to put these people in the Russian army forever. So really it means that, is Vladimir Putin walking away a winner by doing this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And honestly, President Donald Trump is more concerned about Putin than a lot of people think. You can see here, he just did an executive action, a presidential action here, addressing threats to the United States by the government of the Russian Federation here. So remember, Russia's been hacking the United States, and so has China here, for years. And President Donald Trump is actually concerned, as you can see here, about threats to the United States by the government of Russia. So you guys can let me know your thoughts on this, but remember, Russia is not a friend to the United States, as literally outlined here by an executive order from President Donald Trump here within the last few days. So this is not a good thing. Now, Israel's security cabinet approves plan to take control of Gaza. This comes here after President Donald Trump said previously that the United States would have or control Gaza. Here's what he said previously, and then I'll let you see what Netanyahu said and what is happening here today. Take a listen.
How is the U.S. going to own Gaza? Your White House has made clear taxpayer dollars won't be used for this. So what money are you going to use to buy Gaza?
We're not going to buy anything. We're going to have it, and we're going to keep it, and we're going to make sure that there's going to be peace, and there's not going to be any problem, and nobody's going to question it.
You've said before that the U.S. would buy Gaza, and today you just said we're not going to buy Gaza.
We're not going to have to buy. We're going to have Gaza. We don't have to buy. There's nothing to buy. We will have Gaza.
What does that mean?
No reason to buy. There is nothing to buy. It's Gaza. It's a war-torn area. We're going to take it. We're going to hold it. We're going to cherish it. We're going to get it going eventually, where a lot of jobs are going to be created for the people in the Middle East.
And Mr. President, take it under what authority? It is sovereign territory.
Under the U.S. authority.
Israel's political security cabinet approved a plan early on Friday to take control of Gaza City, the largest city in the coastal enclave. In a statement, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office said the Israeli Defense Force will prepare to take control of Gaza City while providing humanitarian aid to the civilian population outside the combat zones. It said the security cabinet had adopted 5 principles for concluding the war, which were, quote, the disarming of Hamas, the return of all the hostages, the living and the deceased, the demilitarization of the Gaza Strip, Israeli security control in the Gaza Strip, and the establishment of an alternative civil administration that is neither Hamas nor the Palestinian Authority. 2 government sources said any resolution by the security cabinet would need to be approved by the full cabinet, which may not meet until Sunday. Though the plan approved on Friday focused specifically on Gaza City, it came hours after a Thursday interview with Fox News Channel's Bill Hemmer, where Netanyahu said Israel intended to take military control of the entire Gaza Strip.
Will Israel take control of all of Gaza?
We intend to.
He said Israel wanted to hand over the territory to Arab forces that would govern it, but did not elaborate on the governance arrangements or which Arab countries could be involved. Hamas, in a statement, called Netanyahu's comments a blatant coup against the negotiation process. And a Hamas official told Al Jazeera the group would treat any force formed to govern Gaza as an occupying force linked to Israel. After news broke of Netanyahu's plan on Thursday, Reuters spoke to several Palestinians in Gaza City who condemned the plan.
We pray to God Almighty that this decision won't be implemented, that we'll move towards a ceasefire so that peace and safety can prevail in this country.
It all comes as pressure mounts on Israel to secure the return of hostages held by Hamas and seek a resolution to the conflict. Opinion polls show most Israelis want the war to end in a deal that would see the release of the remaining hostages. After Netanyahu said Thursday he wanted Israel to take military control of the entire Gaza Strip, Israelis in Jerusalem and Tel Aviv took to the streets, chanting against the prime minister and demanding an immediate hostage deal. The White House had no immediate comment. President Donald Trump has declined to say whether he supported or opposed a potential full military takeover of Gaza by Israel. The UN has called reports about a possible expansion of Israel's military operations in Gaza deeply alarming, if true.
Meanwhile, the NASDAQ stock index closed at a record high today on news that Apple and President Donald Trump have a new $100 billion U.S. investment deal, which also included $2.5 billion for making iPhone glass here in the United States. This is on top of a $500 billion Apple U.S. investment deal made in February for a total of $600 billion from Apple, one of the world's largest companies, to have Apple products made here in the United States. This is so Apple can try to get around tariffs and not have to pay higher prices due to tariffs, and at least make some parts of their products here in the United States. On this news, President Donald Trump vowed a 100% tariffs on all chips not made in the United States. This is concerning because there are chips made in literally millions and millions of products now. Almost any type of electronic can have a chip nowadays, including cars. And if this includes a now 100% tariff, which would mean double the price, this could raise prices on a lot of products for Americans if the chips are not made in the United States. And obviously, we do not make every single chip. So, wow, this could mean a significant raise in prices for Americans.
Real quick, if you're about protecting your health and your wallet, listen up. Millions of Americans are on the wrong Medicare plan. Many are paying more than they should, and others don't have the coverage they need. Some end up with unexpected bills that they can't delay. It's really sad. If you're about to turn 65 or already on Medicare, don't let this happen to you. Call my partners at Chapter with the phone number here on the screen. They'll check to see if you're already on the best plan. If you are, they'll tell you, and if you're not, they'll help you get something better. Folks that work with Chapter typically save $1,100 per year. That's right. It's free, it's easy, it's quick, and they can review your options in under 20 minutes. Make sure you have the right plan that covers you in an emergency. Call Chapter right now with this number on the screen, which is 833-700-1320. And it's 100% free. Don't just wonder or worry if you have the coverage you need. Call them today. Or click the link in the pinned comment down below and find out, like so many of our viewers have.
So make sure to subscribe down below and click the bell icon so you get notifications when we go live with new videos. It's completely free to do so. And share this video on social media or with your friends so other people can hear about this information. Click here to see about a bill that President Donald Trump just passed for relief for millions of Americans. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.